Hi everyone! So I really wasn't planning on filming today, but Clo3D has come out with a new version, the 7.2. Some of the new features are really good, and most of them are things that I've been waiting for Clo to do and to update and give us some really good features that prevent us from having to use other softwares, especially for the animation. Yeah, so I decided to just kind of jump in here and test it with you guys. I went in there, I looked it up, I saw the manuals, how to find all the new tools. I tested out just a tiny bit, but I'm coming back here and just showing you guys what the new features are. It just came out today, so don't ask me for any profound, difficult, advanced settings on any of these. I just literally want to show you guys what they are, and we can in the comments just talk about it and give each other some advice on how to use these ones and what best way you can incorporate them in your workflow. So this is why I have no makeup on. I wasn't planning on filming it, but here we go. I'm gonna change the screen now to show you my computer. Okay, so I'm on Clo3D website, and you can see here Clo3D 7.2 is now officially here, and they even don't have any videos out yet for the new features. So everything we have is basically just which features are available and how to find them in the software. So we have a new modular library. I'm not really gonna get into detail about this today because I don't usually use the modular library anyway, so it's not something I really go into deep into it. And I'm gonna focus on the soft body simulation, which is pretty cool. The new camera animation, this one is the one I was asking the most. This is the one I really was hoping they were gonna do something about it, because I hate having to only have the one camera setting the whole time you're simulating or you're animating in Clo. You can't really move the camera around, and you have to either go to Blender or something else to kind of get some movement with the camera. So now you can do that inside Clo, which is pretty amazing. This is the best one. This is the one I was really looking forward to it. And also the new elastic presets, which are actually pretty cool, to be fair. Yeah, I'm excited for the new updates. So I just have my Clo open with just the normal t-shirt. First of all, you're gonna have to update everything. It did take a while to update because I guess they have to update all the avatars to be able to simulate with a soft body feature. So that's probably why. The new modular library is located here. So I didn't really use this yet, so I don't really know if it's good or not, but you basically will create your own blocks, your own patterns, save them as garments, and then you'll be able to transfer every garment to the modular library. So you can make t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever, and then create your own modular library. You know, blocks and styles and categories and all that. I know you just press on group, add group, start a new group. You can maybe create your own folder, my blocks or something, and you just kind of, oh, if I can type, and you will basically create your own block and you add to this block. So add category, so female. Inside my group, I have now my female category, and then you're gonna add your style, which I assume, okay, so the style I'm actually putting on in this now is the one I have on. So yeah, so t-shirt. So I guess you make your blocks, and inside the project you would add the block. Okay, how do I then create the block? Create block section. Front body. Okay. Oh, I guess okay, hold on. Delete. Okay. Okay, I guess this one's gonna take a little bit to to actually get used to it. Oh, select now. Okay, select. Okay. Press enter and ask. Okay. And now I create back. Okay. Back. Select. Okay. Enter. Right. Okay. So that's basically it. You just add all the parts of your garment, and it's gonna tell you to save it. And that would create your own okay, there we go. So yeah, this basically means you can create your own modular blocks now, which can be useful if it's something you use all the time. So the next one is, let me see, I forgot. The body simulation. I'm first gonna do the elastic and then we're gonna simulate with the new body simulation. So for the elastic, the way we used to do it, we would click on the line and just add a elastic to that one line. But now it's different. And this way you basically create, like in real life, you would have the actual elastic. So you create the pattern for the elastic and there is a new fabric that simulates the elastic. So for example, for the front here, this is like 17 inches. I'm just gonna make a 17. I'm gonna make it like 8 by half an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch. So just the size of an elastic that you would have in real life, okay? And then we basically just sew that elastic to the garment like we would with the physical ones. So I'm just gonna attach this here to this line. Obviously you can make 2 lines if you like. I'm just testing this out, guys, so nothing crazy. So now I have that elastic sewn through that line and I'm gonna do the same on the back. And then now the real thing is you would come under fabric and now there is a new folder called elastic. And now you have 2 types of elastic. So you have knitted and you have woven. And you literally just add that to your fabric library. Select the patterns for the elastic, assign. And once you click on it, you can see it has the normal fabric settings with the maps. And then you go all the way down, you can see physical properties. Now there is the elastic property. And there's not a lot of presets, just what comes with it. Okay, so this is what the strength and the stiffness of it is currently and by default. So you would literally just simulate and the elastic would work. But let's make this a higher setting and then we can see how it actually looks like. So now you basically have a way to make a real elastic to put on your garments. So that's going to be good for like leggings and joggers. And so you can actually do that now. Instead of just pretending to have an elastic, you have an actual elastic. And it actually looks pretty cool. The normal map for it, if it's something that you want this showing. And now just taking from here, I'm just going to simulate with the new body simulation. What do they call it? Soft body? Yeah, soft body. Which means now you can simulate where the body actually moves with the garment. This is only available now on the simulation. It's not available on the animation, but it actually is pretty cool. And I'm sure they are probably working on adding this to the animation as well, because it would be really cool if you have your avatar walking and the boobs actually move with the avatar and not just kind of stay there. So how do you find the soft body animation or simulation? You click on the avatar and then now you would go under surface and you can see here there is the soft body simulation. Click on it and then just simulate. You can see the boobs moving and your garment is actually going to move with it, okay? And how you know this is on is this new icon here. This tells you that the soft body simulation is on. Because this is a very high res, you can see very slowly the boobs moving. But you can have this on normal simulation as well with the lower garment setting and it still works. So you can basically create bras and anything that goes around the boobs and the hips and the bum with a better precision because it actually moves with it. You can see here what they show is making a bra and they kind of gonna like move it around a little bit and the bra and the boobs move with it. So it is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's the new soft body simulation. And then I'm going to move on to the camera. Under animation, I am going to add an animation to this. But it's going to say that soft body simulation doesn't work here, so I'm gonna delete that. Click on the avatar, take that away. Gonna simulate this again. Then I'm going to add a motion. I have one walking in place that I like. Then we're gonna first do that track. But while this is doing its thing, I'm just going to show you now that under the animation tab, you can see you have 3 new buttons. This is for the camera, add and replace camera keyframe, which is how you actually move the camera around with keyframes. And this is where we usually had to take the animation from here, put it in put it in Blender, and move the camera around to get some movement to the camera. And this is how they do it. So with the keyframes, the second one is just a camera viewfinder. So once you do have your keyframes, you can open the viewfinder and just play the animation to see how it's actually looking like. And then this one here, you're going to be able to either hide or see your camera path. So you're going to see the line where your camera is going if you want to see that. But those are basically the new 3 buttons that makes it easier to move your camera around. I'm going to make my play region from here. Let's just see how this is looking like. Okay, it looks okay. But I'm just going to show you how you can create your own keyframes. So you literally just set your camera where you want it to be, and then you add a keyframe. So this is your start. And then once you do add the keyframe, you're going to get this property window here. You can see here you have a few different settings now with the camera path, camera group, camera position. So this is my current position, camera aim, field of view as well. So literally you would maybe play your animation a little bit, and then let's say I just kind of rotate my camera and I add another keyframe. Let it go again, move my camera, add another keyframe. So here is kind of where your creation comes to play. What you want to do, I can keep rotating here, add a keyframe, and then at the end I want this to kind of be closer. So add another keyframe. And then you can go back to the start and play and see your camera moving, which is actually kind of amazing. Obviously you can come here and delete keyframes and change them and move them, you know, this way, that way. And then you can actually open your camera preview. If you open that, you can see where your camera path is, you know, this line here, and see what your camera is doing. And if you want to save it, you can obviously come to File, Save As, and then now you have the new camera motion. So this is how you would make camera movements inside Clo now. And obviously if you want to render this animation, you would go under Render. I can make a separate video showing you how to actually do that. You would go here, your settings for the render, and you would do animation, and you can now save as video as we usually did, and you can also save as a GIF. Change everything else, and you would then start saving your animation. I would literally make 1 out of 126 photos to get this animation. It would save now with the actual camera settings that we had, and it's perfect. I love it so much. And that's basically it for this video. The new Clo 7.2 with the new features. Okay, so follow me on Instagram for more updates. I'm gonna keep using the new features, see if I like it. If there's anything that I should tell you guys about it, I will probably post on Instagram or TikTok. Also, go to my website if you want to see more of my work, you want to learn Clo with me. There's also a link on the website that you can go have and look and check it out. Yeah, I hope this video was useful. I really enjoy the new features. Every time they come out with a new version of the software, I'm like, okay, please, some camera updates. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.